Welcome back to my channel. In this video is about how to speak English confidently. So, let's start. Have you ever tried to speak English but your voice got stuck? You wanted to say something simple, but your mind went blank. And instead of words, there was silence. You thought, I know English, then why can't I speak? Let's be honest, the problem is not your English. The problem is your fear. Fear of being wrong, fear of being judged, and fear of not being perfect. But here's the truth. You don't need perfect English to speak confidently. You only need practice, presence, and patience. Today, I'm going to walk you through a story, some truths, and simple steps that will help you speak English with confidence every single day. Part 1, The Beginning of Confidence. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy named Rohan. He studied English for years, grammar rules, vocabulary, tenses, everything. But every time he tried to speak, his heart raced, his palms sweated, and the words just disappeared. One day, Rohan met a street vendor selling coffee. The man smiled and said, "Sir, good morning. Coffee?" Rohan smiled back and replied, "Yes, one coffee please." That was all. Just 3 words. But that small moment changed everything. Because that day, Rohan spoke English and nothing bad happened. That's how confidence starts, not with big speeches, but with small wins. Speech Balloon Part 2, Speak small, but speak daily. You don't become fluent by speaking a lot once a month. You become fluent by speaking a little every day. Start with small daily sentences. I'm feeling great today. I need a cup of tea. I'm going for a walk. Say these sentences to yourself. Say them out loud. Let your voice get used to English. Confidence doesn't come from silence, it comes from sound. Talk to yourself in English when you're alone. Describe what you're doing. I'm cooking dinner. I'm cleaning my room. I'm checking my phone. It might feel silly at first, but it's powerful. You're training your brain to think in English, not just translate. Part 3, Stop translating, start thinking. When you think in your native language and translate, you lose speed and confidence. For example, if you think in Hindi, "Muj pani chahi," then translate, "I need water." You waste energy. Instead, train your brain to see, feel, and speak directly in English. When you see water, don't think of the Hindi word first. Think directly, water. When you feel tired, don't translate it, just say, "I'm tired." This small change turns hesitation into fluency. Headphone Part 4, Listen more than you speak. Every confident English speaker was first a great listener. Listen to real English every day. YouTube videos, English podcasts, movies, or short stories. When you listen, don't try to understand every word. Focus on rhythm, tone, and pronunciation. Notice how native speakers pause, stress certain words, and express emotions. That's how real English sounds, not robotic, not memorized, natural. And here's a secret. If you listen for 30 minutes daily, your speaking automatically improves. Because your brain starts copying the sound patterns you hear. Speaking Head in Silhouette Part 5, Pronunciation, speak clearly, not fast. Many learners think that speaking fast means speaking confidently. Wrong. Confidence is not speed, it's clarity. Speak slowly, clearly, and with energy. When you say, "My name is Sushant," pause a little, smile, and pronounce every word properly. Confidence lives in calmness. Fast speech hides fear, clear speech shows control. So don't rush your English, own it. Globe showing Europe Africa Part 6. Surround yourself with English. Confidence grows in the right environment. If you only hear English in your classroom, it'll never feel natural. Change your phone language to English. Watch English videos. Follow English creators. Write your to-do list in English. Surround yourself with English words. On your phone, your notebook, your walls. The more you see and hear it, the less scary it becomes. Part 7. Learn real English, not textbook English. In real life, people don't say, "May I know where the lavatory is?" They say, "Where's the bathroom?" They don't say, "I am extremely grateful for your assistance." They say, "Thanks a lot for your help." Learn natural English, not just grammar-perfect English. That's what makes you sound confident. You sound like a real person, not a textbook. Flexed biceps Part 8. Face your fear, it's the only way. The number one reason you can't speak confidently is because you avoid speaking. You keep waiting for the right moment. When you'll know more words, when your grammar improves, when you feel ready. That moment will never come. You'll never feel ready until you start. So speak now. Even if you make mistakes. Even if you stammer. Even if people laugh. Every word you speak makes you stronger. Every mistake teaches you something. The only real failure is silence. Speech Balloon Part 9. Talk to real people. Once you're comfortable speaking alone, talk to others. Start small, say hi, good morning, how are you, to strangers or classmates. If they reply, great. If not, no problem, you tried. Join English speaking groups online. Practice with friends, or even use language exchange apps. When you speak to others, you realize that confidence is just communication, not performance. Glowing Star Part 10. Believe you can. Confidence starts in the mind. If you tell yourself, "I'm not good at English," you'll stay that way. But if you say, "I'm learning. I'm improving. I'm getting better every day," your confidence will rise automatically. Say it right now. I can speak English confidently. Repeat it every morning. Say it before every conversation. The more you believe, the more you'll achieve. Sunrise ending message. Remember, speaking English confidently isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, consistent, and fearless. Even the best speakers make mistakes. Even native speakers forget words sometimes. So stop judging yourself. Start enjoying the process. Speak a little every day. Listen with intention. Think in English. Smile when you talk. And soon, one day, without realizing it, you'll start speaking fluently, naturally, and confidently. Because confidence isn't something you find. It's something you build, one word at a time. Headphone now, repeat after me. I can speak English clearly. I can express myself confidently. I am not afraid to speak. Say it every day and watch your English confidence grow like never before. For more video, like, share and subscribe. Till then, keep shining.